Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm gonna guys 5 seconds to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright Tallies, if you're already part of the channel, welcome back. I have my special guest here, Dylan.
Hi y'all.
Hubby here. We're gonna talk about our wedding experience that has happened actually 3 weeks ago. So we have a lot of information to tell you guys and to explain and to hopefully give you guys, whoever is planning their wedding for 2024 or 2025, this is a video for you. So if you want to know what our experiences was with our wedding, then keep on watching. Alright, so our wedding, Dylan. Y'all, that wedding was amazing. Yeah. It was really, really nice. But there was just so much that was like, yo. Shout out to our family and friends though for the support, because I don't think we would be able to do it if it was just us.
Oh yeah. Just
a little background about planning our wedding. So we moved to Pensacola in January. I don't think we closed on our venue or finalized on our venue and count, like our guest count for the wedding, until December. So it was a lot going on prior to like planning our move to Pensacola. Obviously my mom passed in October, so dealing with that, then having to like pack up for Pensacola, then having to do actual wedding stuff before we left to Florida. So we got our dresses already done, our outfits done for the traditional wedding, we got the venue down for the traditional wedding, we got our church down and our priest for the traditional wedding and the ceremony. What else did we do in the span of November and December? We did so much. We did cake tasting. We did cake tasting.
We got a lot done. And that first, when we were in Maryland, we got a lot done.
Yeah.
We just had like kind of had a list. Shout outs to Addie. Addie. She came in so clutch. The whole family, her mother, Auntie Algal, everyone. Just go down. I can go down the list. Adrian, like there's a bunch of people just came in like clutch, you know.
Clutch.
I can just go on and on about the people that really came in clutch.
Shout out to Kayla for being the day of wedding coordinator. Woo, Lord.
Oh yeah. So there's some people in our corner really. Like, we can go down the list.
We can really go down the list.
Everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, you guys know who you are. I just feel like it's really important that you guys write down everything. Yeah. Write down
even let's just write. I think writing down is not even enough. Like you need to have. Yeah. This needs to be organized. Like we had a whole list, right? You start off with a list of like there's people that this mock copy of everybody that you want to invite. You got to think.
Oh yeah.
You know, from your like I had to ask people like my dad and my sister and the people who they want to invite, how many guests have an idea on how many guests that we need, and then after we've like conjured up a list, like a big draft of people that we want to invite, that's when we went to shop around for a venue. And that's where you have to know what kind of type of venue, who's gonna hold and accommodate all I don't think we finalized the guest count until after the venue. Oh yeah.
And they say to finalize the venue and then go with your guest count. Like
our guest counts are kind of different. So I chopped my list. Like I think I might have chopped my list in half. I don't know.
I definitely increased mine by like 50%.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys, you know, like my family is all over the DMV, and my parents were involved in big organizations when I was growing up until like basically a couple years ago. So there's a lot of connections in Maryland, and I just knew for a fact that with my mom's passing and with my dad's organizations, I was gonna have to increase the guest list. Like it was just like I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah, like, I feel like people in my family had like some last minute people they want to add, you know. Yeah, so we're gonna jump into that because we had some fishy stuff happen at the end, but we'll mention that. You know,
you know what they say, anything and everything can go wrong the day of your wedding, and it happens, you know. And I was kind of already not expecting something bad to happen, but already like, okay, this is too good to be true. Like the morning of the wedding, smooth. Everybody got their makeup done, everybody got their hair done. I was like, oh, this is easy breezy, you know, easy breezy. Then the BS happens. Our bus sprinter went to the wrong address.
Yeah. Right in the middle of my photo shoot. I didn't even want to hear it. So we just got the news like, oh, our sprinter's not here, so our limo's not here. And like, right in the middle of my photo shoot, how you need to like kind of show like, you know, show your composure, you know what I mean? Like, we got to pose for the cameras, we got to pose. But like, you know, I was just like, you know what? I was just like, you know, I don't even want to hear about that right now. I'm going to finish strong. It is what it is. I'm just carrying on with the day. At that point, you just got to push on. Like,
at that point, you got to think on your toes. Shout out to the groomsmen and bridesmaids for thinking on their toes, because we had to all take an Uber, or some people had to drive with other groomsmen and bridesmaids. You know, that's not how we wanted to start off our wedding day, but it is what it is. And I'm just really grateful for the support. So that was really an example of like, anything could go wrong.
Yeah, on that day.
Anything could go wrong on that day. Let's go back to like November and December before moving to Pensacola.
Yeah.
The stress about finding a venue was very, very hard. Because a lot of these venues, they charge a very, very upscale price for weddings, especially if you want to have it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I wanted to always have my wedding on a Saturday. I know it's cheaper to have your wedding on a Friday or a Sunday, but I really wasn't feeling that, because I'm just like, I'd rather do it on a Saturday. So finding the venue, luckily, my family friend had her wedding in 2016 on Memorial Day weekend at the same exact venue that we had our wedding. And I always knew in my head, I said, if I ever get married, I want to have my wedding at this venue. It's beautiful, it's in a good location, great parking, great space for an affordable price. And I think we can all agree that we wanted to have our wedding on a budget. Like,
yeah, it was a good budget.
It was a good budget. It was a good budget. This venue was allowed us to bring our own food, bring our own liquor. All we had to do was provide a certificate of insurance for all of our vendors. I feel like that's a good deal to me. A lot of these other venues will charge you for food and alcohol, and they won't allow certain things when it comes to your vendors. So my venue and their staff was real lenient, okay with a lot of things that I wanted to do for our wedding. So I was happy about it. Now let's talk about this guest count. We had an open seating wedding, which a lot of people tend to not do. All the weddings I've been to so far have been.
I can kind of see why.
I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, like open seating. Like, it just things got a little bit. I want to say murky, but like it just got like people just. There's just a little bit of like it's good to let people to tell people what to do, kind of like I kind of got that notion just like, from this standpoint. Like obviously it's the first wedding I've had, so
and you will have.
I will have, I will have, yes. But yeah, it was just from my perspective. Like I've always known where to go, where to sit, you know what I mean. But like a lot of it, like I said, shout outs to like, the coordinators and people that were organizing everything. Like kind of like push people in the right direction, keep people where they need to be at a certain time.
Yeah.
From this perspective, I didn't really get to see too much of that. I just saw like a lot of people moving around, like kind of, and we also had like an itinerary that we need to sort of follow, like a schedule, a plan that we need to follow for the program. So I think maybe having like arranged seating could have helped a little bit, you know.
Why do you think it could have helped?
Just people just would have known where to go, you know, in that instance. Just,
but
like,
you know why?
Figured out where to sit. But like I feel like it gave them a little bit of freedom.
It gave them freedom. It gave them freedom. It gave them freedom to like talk to other people, get up and leave, sit somewhere else. Because I said, it's open seating.
We had a lot of ceremony. Go ahead.
We did have a lot. What do you mean a lot of ceremony?
Like I mean, there's like
like the Igbo traditional ceremony.
Yeah, the traditional. Because we had a traditional. Everything was a traditional ceremony. So like our itinerary was really heavy.
The people that are part of the wedding party already knew that. The people that are just there for the wedding, y'all can really just sit. Like I felt like for me, like I've been to, I'm full-blooded Nigerian, both sides. I've been to Nigerian weddings where they don't do organized tea. You sit where you want to sit. Like you sit where you want to sit. You get up and you leave. So I think Dylan's side, it was like, oh, like there's no organized seating.
Yeah, this is what we're used to. It's like people like from my side we're just used to that. Like
there's no table chart. There's nothing. There is nothing. Yeah. And I feel like because at the time we had more people confirmed to come to our wedding than we had actual seats. Yeah. That is the main reason why I wanted to do open seating, because I'm not about to sit here days on end trying to figure out who to sit with who, and these people might not come. So it's just like, I don't want to do that, you know? Yeah. So that was one thing that I kind of took into perspective with our wedding. I also too took into perspective the timing of our wedding. Our ceremony started at 2 p.m. It was mass. It was 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and then 5 p.m. was our cocktail hour. So at the time after the ceremony was when the photographers and videographers kind of do their thing and take all the content that they can. But there was a lot of guests roaming around like, you know, what's there to do, you know? From the ceremony to the venue was a 40-minute drive. So I try to plan it as well in my head as I could, because I'm just like, if these early comers are really gonna come at 5, maybe we should have the ceremony end at 3:15. Maybe if I was to go back in time, maybe I would put the ceremony at 3 p.m. But Father Abaca, shout out to you, you was booked, so we couldn't do it at 3. Maybe I could have pushed the reception at 5 instead of starting it at 6. I don't know, but at the end of the day, everything came together, as it should.
It was genuine. It was super genuine vibes.
Yeah.
Like all around, like nothing could have like thrown us off. Like it was just like the day was just so organically
very organic.
Like, this everyone's good vibes all around. Everyone had a good experience.
Yeah.
From what I saw, everyone had a very good experience.
Everybody did. Everybody loved the wedding, especially people that have never been to a Nigerian or African wedding. They were like, oh my god, this was beautiful. You have to invite me to more. Like
the day flew by.
It did.
Man, I just wish I had a little bit more day. Like I wish
it did.
Yeah, 24 hours was not enough.
It did. I mean, well, to be honest, it wasn't even 24 hours for us. It was like more 72. We had our bride price on Thursday, which went really, really well. Right. Then we had our wedding rehearsal on Friday afternoon, followed by a luncheon. That was basically all day. And by the time you know it was already Friday evening. Everybody's trying to get to the hotel, get ready for the next day. This guy over here did their bachelor party Thursday night and Friday night.
Yeah, we had a little outing, but it was a good time. Like me and the fellas, that was a great bonding time. You know, we got my groomsmen, just sort of got to get my groomsmen together. Yeah, that was a good time. Like DC's amazing, you know. It's had a lot to offer. I had people come from out of the country. Like I had my cousins that were in town. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, shout out to Arnold and Andrew.
Saw a lot of, I saw a lot of my my old friends just sort of like get together for that last hurrah before I kind of tie the knot. So it was nice, man.
Yeah.
It was a nice setup for that. So I really appreciate all the guys for that, and I will be return that appreciation. Trust me, you will see it. I just need to recover, you know. I'm so like recovering and getting caught up on things, you know. That weekend was huge. It was so much.
Sleep, y'all, that oh my gosh.
Non-existent.
Y'all, the way we crashed after the wedding should be like recorded.
Oh yeah.
I don't think people talk about the stress that's on the bride and groom during their wedding weekend, because you don't get to sleep. Yeah. Make sure you sleep, y'all. Make sure you guys hydrate too, because the amount of times you're gonna be standing on your feet and walking around.
You're being pulled in all different directions.
I mean, y'all.
I didn't even like.
Y'all.
It's a good thing, like, so a few of my groomsmen were trying to like get me to eat like a bagel or something in the morning. And I was like, I couldn't even think about eating, but good thing I had like something in my system, because literally on the wedding day, I was like on my feet the whole time. Like you're gonna be pulled in different directions. And like especially with Nigeria, like the Nigerian traditional wedding, you're gonna be dancing. You're gonna be like you're basically gonna be acting out the ceremony. So like there's a lot you have to do on top of the regular, the normal ceremony they're gonna have in the beginning of the church. So so you're gonna be on your feet all day.
Yeah. I think I was a bit more off than I could chew, because I changed 3 times. Yeah, I changed twice. No,
you changed 3 times.
No, I changed 3 times. Y'all.
I changed twice. Yeah.
Y'all.
A lot.
It's a lot. I love the extraness when it comes to Nigerian weddings, but it's just the preparation.
Everyone wants to get involved. I love everyone. Everyone wants to get involved. It was amazing.
Everybody, I mean, shout out to our friends, y'all. You need a strong core group. You need a strong core group. This wedding could not have gone any smoother if it wasn't for y'all. Like, it was everything, even something that went bad and I didn't know about until after the wedding. Shout out to y'all. Y'all kept it within yourselves and y'all did what you're supposed to do. Like, thank you so much, because I mean, everybody knows I'm a control freak.
I'm kind of sad to be back in town, like back in Florida, because like, man, it really just haven't seen everybody together on those 72 hours were amazing. Like,
it was. It kind of makes me miss home.
I didn't want it to end. I didn't want it to end.
It made, like, being there for a week made me miss home. Like, dang, like, I could, like, the thing with like Maryland and Jersey is like, okay, if I want to see my friends in Jersey, all I gotta do is hop on a train or drive 3.5 hours to Jersey, or like I can go drive 20 minutes to my friend's apartment or house. It's just like the familiarity of it is.
Yeah. And the
it was what I
convenience.
miss. And the convenience. Like DC, y'all, I'm a DC girl. Like, DC's right there.
Yeah.
Hop on 495 or Route 50, get to DC in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, I miss that.
Besides the layover, we're only like 2 hours away. So just anybody wants to come visit, you know, Pensacola.
Guys, please come see us,
especially
y'all.
my friends from the Northeast, like, hey.
I know y'all don't want to deal with that winter. Just come for a weekend.
Yeah.
Just it.
The holidays, perfect. I don't think I'm coming up for okay. I don't think I'm coming up for that.
Nah, Dylan doesn't want to go back to Jersey.
For the holidays, at least.
For the holidays, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
New York summers, New Jersey summers is where to be, but the winters, I don't miss that at all.
Yeah, the preparation. So like, yeah, so you just learn a lot. I learned a lot from this experience, like what we learned, you know?
I learned that the people that truly stick by their word, listen to them.
Yeah.
Be open ears for them. The people that really have shown you throughout the year that they are here for you for this wedding, please listen to them. Don't listen to the people that came in there a week prior, like, oh, Chizzy, Dylan, what do you guys need help with? Honey, we needed your help back in December. You wasn't there? Please, I don't want to hear it. Like, it's okay. Like, we got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that really stood by us from the beginning to the end, when we was with our hands to the wall, like, oh, I don't know, like, the wedding, y'all, the wedding is no joke. Like, it's planning it was a full-time job for me, on top of my full-time job, on top of me being a content creator. So it was a lot. It was a lot.
So much happening, you know.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and only the strongest can really go through what we went through and still plan a wedding.
Come out, yeah.
Move out of state. Like, this is not no little league stuff.
So many other commitments. I don't even want to go into that right now, but it's had a lot of commitments.
It was a lot of commitments. It was a lot of transitioning. Good and bad. But this year has taught me a lot that God has to be really your bestie. If you want to get through a type of trial,
like that,
tribulation year,
everything was
God
tested.
has to be your bestie.
Everything was tested. One of the hardest years, I feel like.
Yeah,
tested in my adult life. Yeah. In
my adult life, definitely this has been like the hardest year for me. The most rewarding too, because I got married to you, but at the same time, it was just like, you know, losing a parent, moving out of state, still working. You know, I'm really trying to transition out of my career now, so that's another thing that I'm dealing with this year. So it's like, dang, like adulthood is no joke. It's no joke.
Yeah.
It is no joke.
But I'm excited about the future. Like,
I am.
Like that wedding, I realized I'm really excited about the future. But like, I feel like it was a testament. And I'm not gonna throw any shade, but like I feel like I highly appreciate my friends that came through for that wedding. Like, I don't know. Like I love y'all. Like, you know, nothing, like you guys are irreplaceable. Like that core group of friends that showed up for me during that wedding, you guys are irreplaceable. I can speak for Chizzy. I think I can speak for Chizzy's behalf as well.
Irreplaceable.
Yeah. Like you guys are a family. There's no one like you, y'all. There's no one like y'all out there.
Y'all, I could get emotional about it, but there is literally nothing I would do anything for my friends. Yeah. Y'all really showed out.
Family. You guys are my family.
Family. And it's crazy. Your dad actually said something to me at the wedding, was like he pulled me over and he was like, I'm just amazed by how many of your friends are really here for you. Like, you have a strong core group. Like, not many people can say that.
Y'all irreplaceable.
Not many people can say that. And I'm just like, I was just telling you that, I'm like, man, I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
I am blessed because I look at all of these brides that don't have a strong bridesmaid group, that don't have a good family support system where they can lean on other people for help. And I was just like, I got help from left and right, like everywhere. And I'm just like, I sometimes I feel a little bit overwhelmed because I'm just like, okay, like this is a lot.
I felt like the day was just too short for me to really, like, there's just so much going on that day, and like there's so many of my friends that I haven't seen in such a long time that I didn't really get to spend like a lot of time with. And I thought like, man, we're gonna have a huge party. Like, hey,
I wanted to have a ball.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I'm not saying I didn't.
You did.
I'm not saying I didn't, but like, there's only 24 hours in a day, you know. There's only like 12 hours, like the whole duration of the program. And I want to spend some time. Like, we're gonna have drinks. I'm going back with you. We're all gonna. No, it wasn't like that. It was just like, man, I got a glimpse of you, man. I haven't seen this guy in so long. You came out for me. Like, I'm overly appreciative, and I'll make it up to each and every person that came out. If you're watching this right now, like, it was. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe.
Oh yeah, those are real ones. Everyone, y'all are real ones.
Yeah, you guys are real ones.
Yeah.
And I haven't met some of Dylan's friends from New Jersey, so it was good to like meet some of Dylan's friends, some of Navy friends. I'm just like, you guys are so nice. So nice and so kind, and I really
hold a special place.
Very, very thankful for you guys.
Hold a special place.
Thankful. I do want to talk about vendors. Ooh, good old vendors. Woo, y'all.
Yeah, they're not as good as some of them are not as good as the advertisements are.
Let me tell you something, guys. I am a contracts administrator, so my duty is to always keep everything in a file. Okay? I keep every single thing. So if I was in a situation where a vendor told me something and the contract says something else, me being a contract administrator, I'm like, oh wait, let's look at the contract and let's review it together and make sure we're both on the same page, because that's not what I comprehended with the agreement. Guys, keep everything. A paper trail is essential. Keep everything, because that minute when the vendor comes to you a week before the wedding, wants to go over things with you, and you're like, that's not what we agreed on, please make sure you keep everything. Any modifications that have been changed in the agreement, you keep each version, so that anytime you have to go back to that agreement, you can look back at the latest modified agreement, so you guys can both be on the same page. Because sometimes these vendors aren't organized. They'll give you a contract and be like, oh yeah, what does it say again? They don't even have their own contract.
After you give your deposit, after you done paid.
That's crazy. That's insane.
When you put your security deposit, it's like, man, you have to like really go into the weeds and like hold them accountable.
You have to hold them.
Well, they're gonna be acting like they're forgetting, like you're screwed now because like it's the last minute, like you think everything's gonna fall into place, and then that's when they want to play their little game. So like you need to like hold them accountable.
Yeah, don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for the games.
Every step of the way.
Don't fall for the games.
Do not lose track of that. So that's why making those lists, you know what I mean?
Making
Keeping
that
track of
list.
everything, staying organized.
Make sure you have a wedding bill calendar for 90 days out the wedding, 30 days out the wedding, even maybe 120 days out the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Just make sure you have a wedding bill calculator.
Man.
Yeah.
It comes quick.
That money will leave quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Money will leave quick, but the wedding day comes quick too.
And any little mini things, like I remember one of your groomsmen like lost his
it was a bow tie, but you need to have everything.
You need to have extra. Be prepared to have
yeah.
little things missing, or little
extra,
things like just get anything extra. Even if it's gonna cost you a couple dollars, guys. I'm telling you, it might be a pain at the time, but look, people are forgetful. Things happen. Things happen, so please make sure you're on your toes and make sure that any worst case scenario, be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Vendor communication for me has been a little bit iffy with some of the vendors that I hired for the wedding. I just feel like if you're providing a service for a couple and we're giving you our hard-earned money, please be communicative.
And deliver
what you're supposed to say.
This is your business. Like how do you treat your business so like man, your reputation, you know what I mean? Like Like honestly, you probably missed like a lot of these vendors. You probably missed out on like future, you know, future events or like something. I could have been a referral. Like there's plenty of people. I know a lot of weddings that are coming up where you could have been, like, you know, I'm not gonna point out any names or anything like that. But like we have weddings that are coming up, and like we can, and then people
referral.
I could have used that guy as a referral, and like I'm not gonna use him now. He's a professional, you know. He cut out like he missed out like half of the event.
It was so bad.
That was bad. And like
it was so.
He's talented as well.
That's the thing. Like the service that he provided was so good. That's just like, oh my gosh, like
for what he did. Yeah, it was good. But like, man.
But you know what? It's okay. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Everything worked out.
Things happen, but like I hear horror stories with wedding couples that be like, yeah, the same thing happened with me, or something worse that happened with a couple.
Yeah.
But for the vendors that were very communicative,
so well, man.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Derek, Motive 8 Concepts and Weddings.
Yes,
shout out to you. Derek, your team, the most professional team.
Yeah.
Very, very intuitive.
Man.
Very cooperative.
Over-delivered.
Over-delivered. Like you guys, and I can't wait to see the trailer that we're still waiting on. Like Derek and you guys, round of applause. You guys did really, really good.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. My makeup artist, Tia Morgan. The person that did my hair, Jason Maye. Thank you so much. I mean, I felt and looked like a queen that day. Like, I can't wait to drop the pictures.
Yeah.
I'll drop the pictures soon. I just can't just say thank you enough for just making. We looked.
I think we looked good.
We looked good.
We looked really good.
We looked really, really good. And just making sure that vendors will try to be like, hey, for a couple extra hundred, I'll do this, yeah. And y'all know who y'all are. Listen. If I agreed on a contract back in January, December of last year, please don't think I'm gonna change the price now. Weddings are expensive. I'm so happy that we stuck to a budget, because I hear a lot of people on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram saying like, yeah, we went $20,000 over the budget. We went $30,000. No, there was no over budget, nothing. This is what we said, and this is what's gonna happen. there's no room to be like, oh yeah, then let's get this package instead. Like, no.
It's not what you advertise.
No. But a lot of these vendors, I get it's a business. They want to, get more money. Yeah. But I'm not the one, and he's not the two. So, yeah, we was gonna stick to what we wanted, and that was it. That was it. The downfall, I would say, about our wedding was the people that obviously said that they were gonna come and did not come.
Yeah, and specifically, not even to like point anyone out. Like,
yeah.
Okay, people have their reasons. People, stuff happens. I completely understand. Like, I love you too, even if you didn't show up and you gave me a valid reason. But like, there was like an incident. Maybe you can talk about this one. You can actually talk about this one.
Oh, which one?
About you know what I'm talking about. We had a whole table.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm big on keeping it classy and keeping it mature, but when an elderly person starts to be more immature than you, it says a lot. I had to pretty much, I have to keep my distance with this person because she's a former family friend, and you know, it just, she gave me a hard time about the guest list, basically. Originally, she thought that her and her group would be able to come, and at the time, you know, I could only give her a certain amount of people that could come.
She was giving us such a hard time. She was going below.
It was so bad. I mean, just imagine somebody older than you, that could be your mom's age, talking to you like a little girl, and you're the one that's planning the wedding out of your bank account.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like very demeaning, very degrading, and I felt to myself like, this is not somebody that I kind of want to be close to after the wedding. Like, I'm not really feeling this. And unfortunately, she didn't come. Her and her organization did not come, which is fine. It just speaks volumes to her character.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a part of that. My family doesn't want to be a part of that, and it's just not happening. So it's really her loss. I just feel like I heard the same from somebody, I think from my uncle, was like, you know a true person when it comes, you know a true person's character when it comes down to weddings and funerals. Let me tell you something. Weddings and funerals with her, I've already seen enough. So I saw both sides. I'm really okay. Like, I'm good. And for the friends that literally said they were coming to our wedding and did not come, I mean, it sucks for you, but you know, we had a ball. And I just can't be friends with people like that. That's a character flaw for me. That's a character flaw. There was no, I mean, no explanation, no shows. I kind of cut off. So for the people that came late and didn't come in the appropriate attire, I kind of put that in the no explanation, no show. Because I just feel like, guys, if your friend is getting married, and you come late, not only late, but not in the appropriate attire, that just shows like your nonchalantness. I take it as disrespect. Now, you can call me extra, you can call me oh chizzy, I think you're taking it too far. No, I'm not, actually. Because I wouldn't do that to you if it was your wedding. That's the thing, like, I wouldn't do that.
They didn't take it seriously. I mean, they didn't take your day seriously. They're like, you're downplaying it. Like,
yeah,
oh,
no.
It's just like, we're not gonna say any names, but like, it's like this guy was like about to go, like, literally just rolled out of bed, didn't even care, and just like, I'm just gonna go to this cookout.
Guys,
like, cookout.
I mean,
it's like a wedding or special
you
day
guys
to a
know,
close friend,
yeah,
to a so-called close friend.
Yeah, you guys know it's a Nigerian wedding. You guys seen it on Instagram, you guys seen it on TikTok how extra we are. You know, this is like the Met Gala for us. The Met Gala. You're gonna come in here like you just woke up from a nap?
The appearances are like, when it comes to some one time where appearances are like everything, man. You know what I mean? Like,
it was so bad. It was so bad. And I just feel like, you know, that'll be your time where I have to explain myself to that person, but I'm just like,
you can go out the back. Like,
nah.
They used to use the back door.
I can't. Like, y'all, like,
no video. Like, these people are like, yo, these people want to get up and like we want to dance on the reception. Like man, you're gonna be in the videos. You're gonna be all the videos.
But I just feel like, you know, when it comes to weddings and just the sense of, how do I say this, like the importance, like if you're a real friend to us and you know what we've been through all these years, and you don't show up, there is, for me, I'm not gonna speak for Dylan. I'm not gonna speak for Dylan, but for me, there's no friendship. We're done. Like, we're done. We are done.
Without communication.
Without communication, we are done. There is no way you're gonna tell me you're so excited to come to this wedding. You can't wait to see me. You can't do that. Can't wait, and then you don't come. You don't come, and there's crickets from you. No text, no phone call, nothing. Wow, people do that like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. That's the game of weddings.
But honestly, there's people there that.
That's the game of weddings.
I'm not gonna mention names. People that are there that didn't need to be there either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we had a few of those. So.
We had a few of those too that didn't need to be there either.
You know, there weren't general vibes, but like we were having such a good time. Like it was like something that is kind of overlooked. It's just something that you kind of reflect on. It's like this person, like.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It is what it is, but you know, I think the wedding was beautiful.
Yes.
Loved our decor. I think everything that I inspoed about the wedding it just came to life.
Spot on. There's gonna be more to come, you know.
I just can't wait to be a guest now at the weddings, because let me tell you something. I
have a new appreciation for them.
Woo! Guys, I mean, wedding planners, it's good business for wedding planning, but like, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'm good to be a guest.
It'll definitely be lucrative.
We have a wedding that we're going to in December for my dear friend in Maryland. So, you know, I'm just excited to eat the food, drink the drinks, and just
enjoy
relax,
and party.
And party.
Yeah, on the partying side, like, you know.
Like, you can actually get to party, and we're part of the SHB for this wedding. So, you know.
More to come with that. That's really interesting. We're gonna do.
I'll vlog definitely that weekend. That'd be nice.
Yeah, can't wait.
That'd be nice. Like, this is just like a little sit down chit chat. We had some wine. It's
gonna be back in town. I love being around good friends, good energy, family, you know, that I've seen. So like, I think there's gonna be more to come. You know, that's not gonna be the last time I see these people. Like, I definitely have to make it a point to go out there and.
Yeah, you know, Dylan has nieces and nephews now. I mean, we're all getting older. Our dads are getting older, so we're definitely gonna make it a point to definitely travel more and make more memories. So
prioritize that now. It's no more like time is. I just realized how precious time is. Like you can get money. Money comes and goes. You know what I mean? Like your career is gonna progress, whatever. But like time, you can never get that back. And, like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of time I need to make up. So I feel like that's gonna happen in the near future. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be prioritized.
It has to be. But I think this is it, guys. Thank you guys for sticking by this long video. I don't know if we're gonna do a part 2, but if I have any more points that I want to talk about, maybe. But for now, I think, you know,
Yeah.
I think this is good.
I'm gonna try and show my face a little bit more.
Yeah, so guys,
It's kind of cool. I like
I
it.
think we should have like a little series because I definitely want to talk about us being married and what we've learned, because legally we've been married for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
People don't know that. But legally we've been almost married for 2 years, so I just think we should talk about like what we learned so far and military life, me being a military wife and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you'll still see Dylan a couple more times.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Love.